Hackstab
Cool.
slash. I got a question for you. Do you like summertime? Do you like to go swimming? Do you like to go swimming during the summertime? Well, I hope you friggin' do, because if you try to go swimming outside and it's not summertime, it's probably going to be really cold. And a great way to kick off the summer is with some Lakeside Bash. And a great movie that is Lakeside Bash is Piranha 3D. It's your boy Hacky's pick, coming at you fast as fuck, boy, and keeping up these lakeside horror movies we're watching. Justin, have you ever seen Piranha 3D?
I actually have not. So I've seen the first
What?
one two times. No, that's the thing. So I've seen parts of this, like the crazy gore fest part we'll talk about that happens like an hour and with like a big slaughter. I've seen that because this used to be on TV a lot, so I see parts of it.
Which blows
Surprisingly,
my
never
mind
seen this
because
one.
there's so many titties in this movie. You cannot put this on TV.
No. And I own this movie too. I even own this movie. I just never I've seen the like I said, seen the original two times, never seen this movie. Excited to get into it.
All right. Do you want to just dive right into it? Like we'll crush it. We'll like hammer
Well,
this
yeah,
shit out. All right,
let's
let's
just
go
do it.
swimming.
Let's just do it.
Let's go swimming,
Let's do
bro.
it.
All right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Because this movie starts off with an old fuck. He's drinking and fishing on the lakeside. Beautiful. Great way to start a movie. His name is Matt. And fun fact, Matt will not go near an ocean because, well, Jaws.
Dude, right
If
away
you're
I just
not,
wrote Richard Dreyfuss. Like that's how we're
yeah,
starting. I didn't know that.
I was like, if you're not picking up what I'm laying down, Matt is played by Richard Dreyfuss. So fishing and drinking on a lake is the next best option because, well, Jaws. But just be careful not to drop your beer
Don't
and
litter.
trigger a massive collapse in the lake's floor that starts a giant whirlpool, effectively like pulling the plug on one of those old school claw bathtubs where the water just cycles right down. Because if you do this, and I'm talking to you, Budweiser, because let's make, beer cans floatable again. I guess I don't know if that makes sense, but it might just hit the bottom of a lake and release a bunch of prehistoric fish that hunger for flesh. Based off the amount of nibbles this man had with no safe word, I think death by Jaws would have been a quicker and way less painful option. So maybe go back to the beach, my man.
Yeah, this dude got munched on hard.
Yeah,
Oof.
I mean, all the kids coming to the lake have the munchies. This man is the munch.
Yeah, destroyed.
Destroyed. And we see it is spring break time at Lake Victoria. And right now, the only thing that's missing is life jackets and a Girls Gone Wild crew. Nothing says spring break like safety and consent forms signed by alcohol impaired spring breakers. Am I right, Justin?
Let's go.
Yeah, never mind. They are here. Dude's name
The,
is Derek, and it's
mhm.
actually his new identity after surviving Scream 2. What a way to go from singing to Sidney Prescott in your school cafeteria to shooting low budget porno. That is
What a
quite the
character.
career arc.
What a freaking character this dude plays, Derek. Oh my dear God.
Speaking of the Derek, we transition and we meet Jake. Jake's got it rough. I mean, I feel so bad for Jake in every way possible because you grow up in this town, Lake Victoria, spring break. It is a time to be alive. And this man is a built in babysitter. He's stuck driving a friggin' moped around. Can
And
you get him something cooler, mom,
I
please?
was saying his mom's the sheriff.
And then to make matters worse, we get a couple of douchebag frat boys throw slushies at him. This dude is just every turn he takes on this moped, pizza delivery or not, he's getting it in all facets. He can't even watch Derek's pickle polishing contest on the interwebs without his mom bursting in when he gets home. Because that's the first thing he does when he sees these guys are in town is he needs to do some internetical research. I don't think internetical is a word,
Internetical.
but it's on the internet.
It is
And
now. We're coining that.
I'm just glad that Jake did not have his pants down when his mom walked in because that would have been a whole different kind of porn.
Yeah, that would have been that would have been a little got a little weird real fast.
Yeah, it would have. But Sheriff Julie Foster, I wonder if that's a nod to Jodie Foster from Silence of the Lambs.
Could be.
Could
Could
be.
be. Could be onto
She
something.
gets she does get called out to the lake though, and she finds what's left of Mr. We need a bigger boat. A smart thing to do in this situation would be to close down the lake and investigate, right, Justin?
Oh, I would.
Absolutely not, though, because this town would lose too much money. This kind of reminds me of the crazies when he's like, shut
Yeah.
off the water. And he's like, nah, dude,
Right.
it's crop season.
Yeah.
This one is like, hey, we need to shut down the lake. And he's like, nah, bro. He's like, my wife hasn't slept with me in months. You really think I'm
Yeah,
going to shut this down? Titties are everywhere.
kind of like Jaws as well too. When they were like first like kind of worried about shutting down the beach, and they're like, "Oh no, man, it's like 4th of July
Yeah,
season. Like,
this is
let's
tourist
go.
season. Come
Yeah, come
on.
on."
Spring break is in full effect, and we see lakeside cash and ass absolutely everywhere. And you instantly know this is the wrong choice because immediately we see Homie doing a backflip to his death. Who knew a perfectly executed backflip with a great rotation would lead to your instant death? And never go swimming or cliff jumping alone. That's just being stupid.
Also, can I say
Just
if you had if you
no.
had the if you had the 3D glasses on, this was absolute badass. I just want to say. So if you shout out with your 3D glasses if you're watching this on
I
TV
do love the fact that you just put 3D glasses over your sunglasses and you're indoors.
and I'm indoors, let's freaking go. I got a bright ring light right here, so Sorry.
Later on, though, in the movie, after this whole ridiculous scene, which Justin would highly advise against because we've seen Never Hike Alone, and that scared Justin enough to bring his kids along. So if Jason's in the woods, his kids get it first because
Let's
fuck them
go.
kids.
I'm running.
But Jake barters with his siblings now to stay put and watch themselves, and they hustle his ass for $60. It's worth it though because Jake finally gets to experience spring break by the lake while his mom and some of her like she gets together like a team of divers to
Yeah, they
head
got a
out
dive team coming in.
and they want to run some tests on the lake to see what's going on. So we got adults adulting and teenagers fucking teenagering right now. And this
Oh
this
yeah.
could not be on two opposite ends of the movie because Jake he gets his crush Kelly to actually come out on the boat who's going to use this opportunity to make him jealous. Not only does she start taking jabs at Jake about this, but this really pisses off the two douchebag frat guys who were throwing slushies at Jake earlier. They want to come and hang out, and she's like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to go with these guys, and I'm going to be a real bad girl. She sounds like quite the fucking hussy, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying, Justin?
What the
You want to tell me about Jake's experiences on this
Oh,
boat?
oh, let's go. So he is on the boat, and like you said, like Derek kind of brought Kelly along. Jake wasn't even really feeling it, but we got there's 6 of them now. So you know what? We got 6 people on the boat,
I honestly thought
and
with your speech impediment, you were going to say there's sex of them. There's sex people on the boat.
there's 6 people. I mean, 6 people on the boat, and right away, oh my God, these people. Some of the dialogue, like this naked swim scene that goes on. I was watching this like in my living room. I had to switch it to my phone so like my kids wouldn't walk in because these two. My wife looks up. She's like, "What?" My wife. This is the scene that my wife looks. She's like, "What are you watching?" As these naked girls are swimming around for like 2 minutes straight. I was like, "Sean picked it. It was Sean. Sean."
It's an erotic and very aquatic
Yeah,
nude swim scene. All right, put
yeah,
your ass on the glass.
for real. And dude, one of the lines he says, "Look at these aquatic bitches." Like this is Derek's line, not mine. I'm pretty sure he even says naked fishes. Like
I
that's
think I think
like
at one point he says, "Check it out, man. It's like a fish with tits."
yeah,
If fishes had tits like this, I would only fuck fish. And then he like
dude,
starts humping them, and he's like,
he
"I
gets like
fuck
excited.
fish."
Like my God, what is wrong with this guy? And
Can we set the boobies aside real fast, Justin, and
yeah,
just appreciate the choreography and the cinematography that went into making such an epic ass on glass picture?
it's just I mean, it's just they pull out all the all the hard stops in this movie right here.
I was gonna,
Me,
yeah, hard stops,
hard stops.
pun intended.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the kids, well, they lost a canoe and they get stranded on a small island. So, I mean, that's some foreshadow. I don't think that's going to end up too good. Well, we'll see. And the dive team, they are doing their thing, and so they go way under. I'm talking like they find like almost like another lake underneath the lake. Like they go through a cave so far down, like they're talking about how far down. So, like I said, they go through a cave and then opens up to like a whole nother lake, and all of a sudden you see eggs or something right away. All the red flags. This is so bad. And all guess what? Guess what hatches? All these eggs hatch, and my God, the guy gets absolutely just destroyed, torn a bit. Like he's going up there. We see the girl. She's swimming for her life too, and they actually pull the body up. And this
I
thing
don't
is
know what they're trying to
absolutely
save because this chick is literally nothing but a swimsuit and bones.
yeah. I'll say there ain't nothing there. And
Also, props to the fish for not eating the swimsuit and just going around it They reminded me of like a competitive eater who's at a chicken wing like festival and
Yeah, no,
just doesn't like the skin.
they did a good job. And to the point where they even got a piranha captured and they put it in a fish tank. And there's like some crazy scientist dude talking and how it's like an extinct one.
Marty, Marty, we
Yeah.
have to go back. The
So,
timelines are altered.
dude, where are these people's coming from? Because I literally wrote, is that Christopher Lloyd? Like, what the
I
hell?
love it so much.
Me too. I'm
We
like, why
gotta
is
go
Christopher?
2 million years back to the past. They're
Yeah.
coming to the future, Marty.
He literally says it's 2 million years old. Like, it's supposed to be extinct. Like, meanwhile, back at the party boat, they're filming, they're drinking, there is just drugs everywhere. And Jake actually sees his little brother and sister, like, waving for help. And this is just not good at all because Derek he's like, we got to go rescue like these kids. Like, they're like, my brother and my sister. Derek is so coked up. He is like, I'm missing my shot. I'm missing my booby shot.
He is so pissed for the
There's a
parasailing
top.
titties that he's missing out on.
I was gonna say there was a parasail, a topless parasailer glider. I don't even know, para something. And he is so he's like, I need to get the
Para
money
titties.
shot. Yeah. And to the fact that dude, she falls in the water and is getting pulled, all the piranhas are eating her legs off. Like this is such a wild scene because she gets back up in the air and she's got no freaking
She's
legs.
bottomless. She's bottomless.
Yeah.
I'm
And
glad they left the fun bags alone though, because if you're gonna have to look at someone just completely get eviscerated from the waist down, at least they're topless while they do it.
yeah, there you go.
Only in this movie is that acceptable.
I was gonna say if there's a silver lining, I guess Sean just laid it up for us. And we take a quick break from this set of scenes to the party scene back at the main place, and we see there's a wet t-shirt contest. And I wrote, is that freaking Eli Roth hosting a wet? There's like the most random people in there. Eli Roth is hosting a wet t-shirt contest. The
Did
cops
you hear
are
what he refers to the boobies as?
I I feel
Weapons
like
of masturbation.
yeah, oh my God. The cops all pull up. They're like, I mean, never mind. We got Ving Rhames as a cop too, so shout out him. I gotta
Love
mention
it.
that.
Love it.
These cops are trying to shut this down, but guess who does not give a shit? DJ Chocolate Thunder. He don't care. He turns the music. He drops that beat.
He fires a gun and gets all of their attention for 0.03 seconds before DJ's like, listen to this drop.
Yeah, and right away, everyone is diving in the water. Nobody cares. Like I'm telling you, there's like thousands of boats. It's absolutely chaos. And then we go back to, I guess I can only call it the Pono boat. They
I
end
call
up
it the casting crouch crew.
Yeah, there you go too. They end up rescuing the little bro and little sis. Derek's not happy about it. He's like an absolute dick. He's like literally like, get on there. Just like, my God. And they floor it. And it's not going good at all because the whole like they can't move. The thing is stuck, right? The engine is stuck. You see piranhas through the glass. So you can tell this kind of shit. This is like shit's about to like get serious here. Something is caught. The engine's caught on something. Derek is losing his mind. He's literally got like coke under his nose. He's going
He's
crazy.
strangling Jake at one point.
Yeah. He's like, what
I
is
wrote
this?
down, I was like, I bet you his safe word is piranha. And then I went ... Nope, it's my mom's the sheriff.
He's like, what is this? A mutiny? Dude's yelling out pirate words. He's like, arr, just going crazy. Dude floors it. It doesn't look good. I'll let Sean kick it and take it over for a little bit again.
Like Justin said, he floors it. They get out of there. This boat is an absolute mess. But right after this, we go back to the lake where the mom is. And you know what doesn't go on when you don't listen to the sheriff? A chick in a flute, a chick in a flute, a chick in a float who gets piranha'd right in her butthole. This lady looks like she's does not belong in this scene. Like she prefer to be reading a library book about what's going on than to actually partake in it. But she gets her ass eaten like it's Bang Bros audition. All right.
My God.
And everyone just gets turned into a human sushi buffet. This lake is absolute carnage right now. I mean, they're all attacking the DJ's like raft or whatever, that like party float.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite part about this whole thing capsizing is it has a giant banner above everyone that says dying to get wet.
No, I love that. Was really cool seeing everyone climbing up on that. I mean, there's hundreds of people and seeing that thing fall over. That was really cool.
And you know what's even better?
What?
Eli Roth's friggin' head squish between the two boats. epic. I feel like
Yep.
anytime I've ever seen this man in a horror movie, no matter how small or goofy the part is, even when he took a serious role, well, kind of a serious role, and he was in Inglorious Bastards, his
Yep.
deaths are always like Mount Rushmore, like
Oh
style.
yeah.
Like they're
And once
always
again,
great and top tier.
if you had the 3D glasses on, there was some cool shit going on in the scene. So make sure you throw them glasses on, everyone.
See, this poor girl is stuck to the propeller. And this is gross as fuck because one of these douchebag frat boys is trying to drive away and her hair,
Dude.
just some
Oh,
bystander gets stuck in there and he's still cranking it. He's like, oh, fuck this bitch. Like, I'm out of here. FYI, this douchebag's name is Todd for all of those wondering. I think that's
of course it is.
such a douchebag. I mean,
Of course it's
Todd,
Todd. Of course.
of course,
But of
right?
course.
Um, like I said, he gets stuck at one point and he's in the smaller boat. He's driving through hordes of people. This is a real piece of shit move, Todd, if there ever was one. And all I'm saying is a lot of this stuff is being recorded. And if your mom ever sees this in a court of law, I hope she's really proud of you, Todd, because
Mhm.
you're a dickhead. Speaking of douchebags, though, we see Derek muscles the boat out of the seaweed only to run it straight into a giant pile of rocks, breaking the glass bottom of this boat. He goes over with Crystal, and she gets a mouthful of piranhas. Literally, this I'd
Mhm.
imagine watching this in 3D was pretty cool.
It was. It was.
Thankfully, Derek gets eaten from the waist down, and I could not help but laugh because all he kept saying was, "Jake, Jake, man, they took my penis. They ate my penis."
So unnecessary.
Justin, print
What?
that on a t-shirt and print it ASAP.
Absolutely not. No.
No,
No. So
they ate my
unnecessary.
penis. You need
No.
that on a shirt.
Please stop.
And then I was like, oh my God, the very next shot is of Crystal's implants, Derek's floating penis, which then gets ate and then burped up and regurgitated all over again. This piranha probably had like one of those K9 drug smelling senses where the second that penis entered its mouth, he was like, chlamydia.
I don't even know what to say to that. I got nothing.
And I'm sorry, but this might be the most heartbreaking death in the entire movie because our man Ving Rhymes is such a badass. This man did it in Dawn of the Dead. He's done it in countless other horror movies where he is just this like mammoth of a soldier or a gladiator. I don't even want to call him a human being because he's like a demigod in all of these movies. And what does he do? He fucking flexes those biceps, Justin.
Dude,
He makes
fucking
your
roll that
arm day
motor.
look like you pool noodle in it. He grabs
Seriously.
an entire boat engine, starts it up, and then proceeds to propel a ton of these piranhas. He basically wipes out this whole section of the lake.
Dude, he
Like
kills
this
so
looks
many.
like a giant meat slushy.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, though, he does get overwhelmed and he ends up becoming fish food. And my heart hurts because I am a massive Ving Rhymes fan, whether it be in horror
Same.
movies or even what was that Tyrese movie, Baby Boy, where he plays a piece of shit stepfather.
I did not see Baby Boy.
No, I mean I've always been a fan of him. Even when oh what the hell was the boxing man? Undisputed. Have you ever seen
I
Undisputed?
have not, no.
He's the heavyweight boxing champion of the world, like the most badass Mike Tyson looking man on the planet.
Yep.
And someone accuses him of the R word. So
Okay.
he goes to jail while everything's like going through the court systems. And while he's in there, this place has like an underground boxing like league. And
Mm-hmm.
Wesley Snipes is the undefeated like reigning king. So they wind up getting into a fight. And the whole movie is about like a private boxing match between him and Wesley Snipes. And it's
Hell
epic.
yeah.
And you
Let's
need to
go.
watch it because if there's a sports movie you haven't seen that you should
Yep.
watch, it's that. I thought it was just really good.
Hell
All
yeah. I
right,
love
back
sports
back to
movies.
the piranhas. Sorry, I was getting sidetracked. I want to talk about Julie and Novak real quick. They head out to save Jake, who puts out a distress call because he finally comes to his senses and calls mommy dearest. When they show up, I'm going to let Justin take over because they set up a Ninja Warrior course where the only option is to complete it or get eaten by piranhas.
Seriously, so intense and also really pissed that my Ninja Warrior just got canceled this weekend. I was supposed to have a badass mud run, but place lost its license, so I don't know what
You
the
are
hell
such
happened
a
there.
child.
But
I'm so pissed that I can't play in the
I,
mud this weekend.
you know what, just to spite that, I still drove all the way to Haverhill anyway with my family, and we hiked and found a castle. So I still had
Yeah, it
fun in
was
your
built
town.
out of sand, and I brought my own
Yeah,
bucket.
I still had fun no matter what. So screw you. You can't hold me down. All right. Anyway, yeah. So like they have, like Sean said, badass. They got like a rope from one boat to the other boat, and you have to like climb on it upside down. And meanwhile, this is all that's happened. Kelly is trapped underneath, like meaning you like have to jump out and you'd have to go underneath to get her. And unfortunately, the other, I just call it porn girl because I don't know her name. Everyone's doing pretty good on the Ninja Warrior course. Well, besides her, because she falls in, and my dear God, it does not absolutely devoured. Oh, she's torn apart. Thank God the kids make it. Let's go. And now we see Jake. He needs to create a diversion. So he grabs Derek's half body, I guess you want to say it.
Was
And
he still alive?
yeah, so I'm pretty sure he
All
like
right, good, good.
yeah,
I just wanted to make sure he was still alive.
yeah, he like said something. He was like still alive. This dude is still alive. I'm pretty sure they grabbed him for a second or something. So he grabs Jake, still alive, thank God, just because like we want him to suffer more. This guy sucks. He throws him in the water. And then he sneaks in and he gets down to Kelly. And he's also holding onto a rope that is attached to the other boat underneath. And he turns on two propane tanks, lights a flare, tosses it. And the boat they have like a countdown. And it's getting, I'm not gonna lie, he already lit this stuff. And it's taking, of course, it's a whole thing like, is the boat gonna start? Is the boat gonna start? They have a little scare, whatever. They floor it. I'm not quite sure how this works, but it worked. The boat floors it. They're pulled underneath and they're flying in the water. Meanwhile, we got the epic explosion behind them. So epic. Let's
Do you
go.
know what would have made this so much better?
What?
Is if you still heard Derek in the background as the boat was blowing up, and
Still?
all
Oh
he
my
said
God.
was, "Mickey's kill was better," but he got killed in Scream 2.
Oh my God. But also love it. Like we got dead piranhas everywhere. Everything is so good. We're just about to a happy ending. And we get a radio call from Christopher Lloyd. And you talk Adam
You can
Scott,
just call him Doc. You can
yeah,
just call him
Doc.
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 Marty, the piranhas.
Yeah. He's like, guess what, guys? They're the babies. They're the babies. And then we have Adam Scott being like, wait, if they're the babies, where are the boom? As he says that, the biggest piranha you've ever seen in your whole entire
This was
life.
like a marlin-sized piranha.
Yeah, like I don't even know if you're watching behind me. Like that thing's blown up, but it was that
Yeah,
size. Like an
that was actual size.
yeah, like that. It was like this size. Jumped off as you were saying. Where are the eat some? No happy ending, at least for him. The end. Let's talk about it. Take it away, Sean.
All right, dude. So, do you think Adam Scott would rather be on this lake or stuck in the snow globe with Krampus?
Oof, I know.
Like, if you
He's done
had to
some cool
choose
movies.
a movie to live in, which one would you choose?
I mean, he had a good
If you're
time.
Adam Scott, I was gonna say I think I'd choose the Piranha one because I mean at least his death was quick, but you saw a
Yeah,
whole lot of like boobies. And
yeah,
in Krampus, it's just cold. Everyone's fully dressed. You're around
yeah.
family that hates you.
And you're stuck like it could be stuck in a vicious cycle if he's in the globe still. So yeah, it'd be. I'd probably have to say this one.
I'll take my chance with the fishes as opposed to like elves who run around under 2 feet of snow.
Yeah, there was a lot of crazy shit in that one.
So this movie is so cheesy and so stupid. It's a 3D movie and it fucking shows it. This is a better 3D movie than Jason 3D. Friday the 13th D.
Yep.
I don't whatever you want to call it. There's more tits and ass in this than any movie I've seen in my entire life, Justin. I'm pretty sure there is a like 8-to-1 nipple to shirt ratio in this movie.
Oh yeah, no, it's
I
a
don't
lot.
know if
It is a
I should
lot.
be horny or if I should be scared. Like this is a very fun movie. You just need to shut your brain off and enjoy the summertime fun that comes with a movie like this. Pun intended. I'm gonna give this a 6.9. Pun intended. For me, this is a summertime must-watch flick. I had a lot of fun with this. It's a lot of fun every time I've watched it. Granted, it's not a movie I could sit down and watch like 1,000 times this summer, but if it's on, I'm watching it. I have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. So I wrote, look, this is just dumb lake horror fun. This is campy, gratuitous. It's a fun cast. It's entertaining. It's so stupid, but just turn your brain off. I wrote, this is a solid 7 on the fun meter. Just because I mean that's the only way you can even
Yeah,
rank a movie like this. It's just stupid, summer fun. Um, yeah, so I guess we're very close, almost like identical on that. So I guess we'll just jump
I
right into.
only went with 6.9 because it's 69.
I
My original score was like a
kind of
7-1.
I assumed that right. Of course you did. But we got a budget of 24 million and it made 83.1 million, so it actually did pretty good for itself.
That's not too bad. We got a
No,
5.5 on IMDb as well as a 76% on Rotten Tomatoes. Sounds like Rotten Tomatoes knows what they're doing in this situation. IMDb, get your shit together.
for real. Who's great in this shit series? We got a sequel to this, which I have not seen, and it's called Piranha 3 Double D.
We might have to do that one.
I can only imagine what happens to that one.
Double the
Mike,
tits, double the
oh,
kills.
oh my God.
Jerry O'Connell played Derek Jones in this and also played Derek Feldman in Scream 2. So clearly, witness protection only knows how to change the spelling of his first name and not the actual first name, because one of them is Derek with Rick and the other one is Rek.
Oh my God. Love it. So this was shot in 42 days.
And then Richard Dreyfuss also played Matt Boyd in this film, as well as Matt Hopper in Jaws. I'm
Names.
so glad. Actually, I kind of appreciate the fact that when you bring in these like cameo characters, you don't change the name from movies that us horror fans would know them from. So I appreciate that.
Yep, I do too. We got a let's see. Tagline is this summer 3D shows its teeth.
It should have been shows its tits.
Right?
Because my next fun fact comes from a website called horror.land. It is named one of the films we only watch for the nudity.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
That is too freaking funny. They use 75,000 gallons of blood for this movie. That is
That is
absurd.
like Evil Dead-esque. I love
Yeah,
that.
like what?
Around the 47-minute mark, Steve McQueen, aka Jake Foster, tells Jerry O'Connell, aka Derek Jones, that his mom is the sheriff in order to coax him into helping his siblings who were stranded. Derek says, all right, let's swing by the island, throw the minnows in the boat. Susie Gorgon's team in the original release, Piranha from 1978, that team was called the Minnows. So
Oh,
there's another
there we
nod to
go.
the first movie.
Hell yeah. So I got this. There is 1,112 boats used for that spring break massacre set piece. And that alone, that massacre took 9 days to complete all that chaos. And like I said, 1,112 boats. That was really cool.
There is 1,100 boats on that lake. You're telling me all those people in the water couldn't just get on a boat?
You know, right? Seriously.
All this whole movie could have been avoided had you just gotten into that floating fiberglass piece.
Yeah, but they had DJ Chocolate Thunder dropping the beat, man. No one can. No one can.
Drop the beat and drop your panties.
Let's go.
Back to the cameos for some of our favorite actors. Jerry O'Connell and Richard Dreyfuss also appeared in one of my all-time favorite movies, which is Stand By Me from 1986. And in that movie as well, they shared 0 scenes together.
No shit. Hell yeah. Well, speaking of the cameos, we got Richard Dreyfuss worked a whopping 2 days, and Christopher Lloyd worked one.
That was my last fun fact, so I am fresh out. I have none left.
So this was shot on Lake Havasu in Arizona, and the director Alexander Aja, I'm not 100% sure how to say that, but this was his third remake he made. He also made the remake of Mirrors and that badass Hills Have Eyes.
Hills Have Eyes, so underrated.
So
And it's
that's
not
all.
even like it's slept on either. Like people love that movie, but I think it's still underrated.
Oh, I freaking love it. Freaking Dustin's been waiting for us to do that one. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah.
Oh, who plays the douchebag boyfriend or husband in Hills Have Eyes? Because right now, after watching this movie and us talking about it, I want to say it's Adam Scott, but I know it's not Adam Scott. It's just a guy who kind of looks and acts like Adam Scott.
Right. I can picture the guy, but yeah, I know it's not him. But I know what you're talking about. But
I know what
let's
you're
get out
saying.
of here.
Bye bye.
Peace.
Peace and chicken grease.
Let's go.